Hey there, Bill here. Thanks for stopping by. You always gotta come and find me, don't ya? That's alright. You get another petting. You got another mouse last night. Good kitty. And one of the chickens just ran by. The big frog in its mouth. That was funny. Anyways, today I'm working on the old rusty Dodge. I noticed my power steering didn't seem as great as it used to be. It's always been very good power steering. This is a 95 Dakota, and I don't believe I have ever put power steering fluid in it. Every time I've checked it, it was always full. But just for giggles, I checked it today. So it is a, 25-year-old vehicle almost. It's an antique. You probably can't tell, but it is at the ad mark. So, I am going to change it out. I meant to do this like a year ago. Half a year ago. Just never got around to it. I've elected to buy some press-down power steering plus stop leak. It seems like it all comes with stop leak now, but... And then I got an old jar here. I had old gas in it, which I used to start a fire once. I should have just put it in recycling and used a new one, but that's what I got for right now, and it's going to work. I like to see how icky and nasty the old fluid is when I change stuff out. And this is the original power steering pump also. That's almost 25 years old. I'm going to look underneath. Oh, I can't see much. It's got that cover. I don't see any leaks. I think the only leak is from the engine, which is the oil pan gasket most likely. So I did valve covers last year, but it could be leaking at such a slow rate that you don't even see it, or it could be leaking right onto the ground. But what I'm gonna do is try to extract the old stuff with one of these guys. This is a turkey baster. It was like $2 or $3 at Walmart. It even came with this nifty little washing rig. Pretty cool. I won't even use it for that probably, so I'm just gonna keep that in the tool shed, but I'll use that to clean some other little hoses or something. So that was basically free. I was surprised the baster was that cheap, but let's take some out and see how nasty this original fluid is. Pretty sure it's original stuff. Let's see, where's a good spot that'll have to work. Let's see if this works. Working, but it's leaking out. Why is it leaking out? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's leaking out. Can you see that? Yeah, that's why it's so cheap. Ooh, I really don't want to get none on my serpentine. Shoot. Well, maybe I can just stick it right there for the extraction. Boy, that's dumb. Why wouldn't it not? Why would it do that? Why would it come out? Can we tip it? Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. Ooh, it looks pretty dark and burnt almost. Doesn't smell good. Kind of smells like old nasty gear oil, like rear end fluid after like a couple 100,000 miles. Just kind of stinks. Ugh. It almost looks like kind of thick stuff, but almost looks like oil. I guess I didn't open the new one. I don't even know what that looks like. Wow, there might not be much in it. I'll take a break here. Alrighty, here is the results. I would say I got, I don't know, 12 ounces or so out of her. It's pretty black. I bet you the new stuff isn't that black. So, probably, I'd guess 12 ounces. I was thinking about doing my, this is a manual. And what do they call this? Hydraulic clutch, I believe. It's got its own little reservoir. That takes brake fluid, I guess. It says .3 right on the cap. So I'm probably going to try and suck that out, but that's got a tube that goes down. So I think I'm going to try and unconnect it towards the bottom. I'll have to get underneath it another day. No time left today to do the rest. Anyways, seems like all that stuff has stop leak in it too, which is interesting. So if I do have a leak, hopefully it'll help cure it. Anyway, don't forget to change your power steering fluid out. I guess if I wanted to do a more thorough, I could unbolt it, but that would turn into an hour job then. Doesn't look real bad on this engine, but because then I could just tip it upside down, let it hang. If you take your hoses off, like that one's rusty, this one looks like maybe it's been leaked on a little bit. I might have brushed that with oil a little bit though. And then once you start messing with them, they're kind of like brake lines sometimes when they get rusty like that. And then you might have to get new lines. Although there's actually just a, oh yeah, there's a high pressure line, and then there's just a hose clamp on one side. So if you break that high pressure line, then you have to buy a new part. That's probably 20 or 40 bucks just for the hose. Must be low pressure and high pressure on that. And yeah, that is the original pump. I see the Chrysler numbers on the side there. Anyways, don't forget to change your power steering pump fluid. Hope it lasts a little longer. Thanks for stopping. Bye.